Hello, my friend, and welcome to Morganlee Yoga. My name is Morgan, and today we are going to work on feeling worthy to take up space in our life. This is going to be a practice focused on opening up our shoulders and our backs and our spines and really being present here on our mats, in our homes, and taking up the space that we are worthy of, taking up the space that will help us live our fullest life and our biggest life. So we are going to start in child's pose. I know that seems kind of counterintuitive, but trust me on this journey and I will meet you there. So you can take either legs wide or traditional with your legs together. I'm going to start with traditional today. And for this first one, I invite you to bring your hands back down beside you, bringing your belly to the tops of your thighs and your forehead to the earth. Now, if your forehead does not touch the earth, please bring in a pillow or a block and rest your head on that so you can have that connection here. Relaxing your shoulders down, take a couple of breaths in and out through your nose to really settle in here on your mat. And as we flow today, I invite you to use the affirmation, I am worthy to take up space in my life. Or I deserve to take up space in my life. Whichever one speaks to your heart and feels the most at ease in your mind, please carry that with you throughout today's practice. Take a couple more breaths here. Feeling safe here in your cocoon before you start to branch outward and onward into your life, into your day. And slowly we're going to bring our hands forward, sliding our hands all the way forward, coming on to our bellies and our forearms into a Sphinx pose. So we're going to release our hips to the earth here, tuck your elbows in towards your rib cage, and really release your shoulders down away from your ears. Uncurl your toes and gaze forward. Stand up tall here, proud like a sphinx. Maybe close your eyes. Big breath in. Long, slow exhale. See if you can bring some integrity into your lower back and into your core, squeezing your thighs together, squeezing your glutes. 3 more breaths. Leaning into that uncomfortable feeling you have right now, but knowing that you are safe here on your mat, you are held, you are comforted, this is your space. From here, we're gonna push back up onto our knees into that child's pose again. This time, keeping our hands out in front of us, we're gonna bring our palms together, walk your elbows out, and come into our Namaste shark fin here. Hands come up and overhead. Elbows are outward. Forehead is on the earth again. If you want a little extra release here in your shoulders, if it is available to you, you can bring your shoulders up on a pair of blocks. Just kind of adds a little bit more intensity here to this pose. So it is your choice wherever you decide to land. Pause here for about 5 more breaths, really focusing on opening up through your shoulders, releasing the tension in your back, pulling your hips downward. And on your next exhale, slowly bring your hands back forward. You can remove the blocks if you were using them. Set them off to the side and come forward again onto your belly, all the way forward. This time, we're going to bring our palms flat to the earth. And inhale, start to straighten through your arms, tucking your elbows in. Only come up as far as you are comfortable. So that might just be a little bit higher than your Sphinx. It might be coming all the way up, maybe lifting your hips a little off your mat, finding the version that works the best for you. And when you arrive, I invite you to activate your core just a little bit more. Squeeze your glutes together and gaze up towards the ceiling. Be mindful of your lower back here. Pausing, breathing. And slowly releasing all the way back down to the earth. From here, we are going to bring our hands out to a T. Really pushing your left palm into the earth. Go ahead and tent your right fingers up, maybe bend your elbow just a little, and slowly roll on to your left hip. Now you can lower your ear towards the earth here, or maybe bring a block under your head. And you can just pause here. If this is pretty intense for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can bend your top leg, your right leg, and bring your toes to the earth, really opening up a little bit more through that spine. So it's your choice here. Point through your left toes, close your eyes, settle in, 5 breaths. If at any time you feel intense pressure or discomfort, please ease out of this pose. We don't want to cause any injuries. We want to be mindful of our bodies. Couple more breaths. And slowly come back through center, all the way onto your belly. Release both hands out to a T again. Turning towards the left, tenting your left fingertips, bending through your left elbow. Gently roll onto that right hip. Again, assess, maybe pause here. Maybe you bend through that top left leg and bring your toes to the earth to open up a little bit more. And take 5 breaths wherever you decide to land. And slowly we're going to come back towards center, rolling on to our bellies. Hands next to your rib cage. Inhale, find that cobra again. Exhale, release. Pushing up to all fours. And sitting back on our heels, bringing our hands all the way back behind us, fingers pointing outward. From here, puff out your chest. Inhale, gaze towards the sky, small back bend here. And exhale, release, come back towards center. And then come all the way forward into your tabletop position. Let's take a couple of cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through your spine, gaze back. Pushing through your fingers, all 10 of them into your mat. Really engage your arms here. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, look back. Couple more times. And exhale. Going at your own pace here. Waking up our spines. Activating our shoulders. Coming back through center. Inhale, reach your right hand up to the sky. Exhale, all the way under, coming onto that shoulder, pausing here, head to the earth for 3 breaths. On your inhale, push all the way up, reach for the sky. Exhale, bring your hand right back down. From here, we're going to kick our left foot up towards the earth, gaze forward, bring our right hand back behind, catch that foot, and slowly lift it up, opening up again through those shoulders. And exhale, release everything back down. Inhale, reach your left hand to the sky. Exhale, cross it under, pause here, lower your ear to the earth, 3 breaths. On your inhale, push through your right hand, lift your left hand to the sky. Exhale, release. Lift your right foot up towards the sky, knee bent. Left hand sweeps around, catches that foot, gaze up. And exhale, release back down. Let's do a tiny bit more core activation here. Activating through your hands, really pushing all 10 fingers into the earth. Straighten your left leg back behind, lift it up, keeping your hips at the same height, parallel to the earth, reaching your right hand forward. We're pausing here. We're breathing. And then bring everything in towards center. And straighten. Bring it in towards center. And straighten. And bring it in. Straighten. Pause here. Activate that core. Pull your navel in towards your spine. 3, 2, 1. Release to the earth. Activate all 10 fingers again. Straighten through your right leg. Lift it up. Hips parallel to the earth. Find that left arm reaching forward, pausing here. Integrity through your right hand, through your right shoulder. Maybe flexing your toes, breathing, engage that core. All of our muscles are working. Inhale here, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach, and pull it in. Last one, reach it out. Pause here, you've got this. You're doing amazing. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Go ahead and come down on to your forearms. Keep your hips up into the air and sink your chest towards the earth for our puppy pose. Releasing here. Breathe. From here, sliding into your belly, into that Sphinx pose again, releasing your thighs to the earth, standing tall, and then curling your toes under, lifting your hips up into your forearm plank. Activate, pausing here, feeling that pressure building, taking up space. And then slowly turning onto your left toes, bringing your left hand in just a little, right hand to the sky, side forearm plank. Embrace the shake. Come back through center, forearm plank here. Bringing your right hand towards center again, just a little, roll onto your right toes. Lift your left hand to the sky, side plank. You've got this, keep going. Come back through center. Hips up high, dolphin. Now our heels are probably not gonna touch here, at least mine don't. Some of you might have really flexible hamstrings and open shoulders, that's great. Otherwise, just stay up here on your tiptoes. Maybe walk in a little bit closer. Staying on our forearms. This is an intense stretch, I know it. You can do this though. Breathe. Release your knees down. Come to your hands and then push up into your full downward dog from here. Hips up high. Release your heels towards the earth and relax in. You're doing great. We're almost finished. Stick with me. I am worthy to take up space in my life. I deserve to take up space in my life. Go ahead and walk your hands back towards your feet into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale, slowly roll it all the way up, reaching for the sky, taking up lots of space here. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, sink back into that chair pose. Hips back. Shift your weight into your heels. Lower your hips just a little bit more. Big breath here. Long, slow exhale. Sink a little bit lower. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, reach for the sky. Take up space nice and big. Exhale, hands through heart center. Close your eyes, release your shoulders down. Catch your breath for just a moment. Great job. On your inhale, bring your hands up to a T. Cross your arms in front, left arm under the right. And we're coming into our eagle arms. Now, if you can bring your hands all the way around, palms together, fantastic. Meet me there. Otherwise, you can simply bring the backs of your hands together, or even just here in prayer pose. So this is going to depend a lot on your shoulder flexibility. So try to release judgment here. Just meet yourself where you're at today. So whichever version you choose to be, pause there. Find your center of gravity. Shift your weight to your left foot and cross your right foot over your left. Maybe we pause here. Maybe we sink down into a chair. And then maybe, if it's available, you lift your right toes up and tuck them back and behind into our full eagle pose. Wherever you decide to land, take up space, wibble wobble, breathe. Find a point of focus out in front of you. You're doing great. 2 more breaths. If we fall down, we just get right back in again. Not a big deal. Last breath. Slowly come all the way up. Uncross your legs, uncross your arms, reach them out nice and long. Exhale, release them down. Shimmy and shake your shoulders. We'll get ready to do that on the other side. Inhale your hands out to a T. Exhale, right arm under this time. Cross, find your version of eagle arms on this side, noticing that it might look different than the other side, and that's okay and even expected. When you're ready here, sink a little into that chair pose. Cross your left foot over your right. Pause here, notice how you feel. If you want to go a little bit lower, go lower, lift your toes, tuck them behind, and breathe. Find that focal point out in front of you. Embrace the shake. You are worthy to be here no matter what. This is your space, your time. Two more breaths. Last breath. Slowly stand all the way up. Release your legs, unwind your arms. Big breath in. Exhale, release your hands down. Pause here in mountain pose. Close your eyes. Repeat after me. I am worthy of taking up space in my life. I deserve to take up space in my life. Don't be afraid to live your life to its fullest, to live a big, vibrant life, to live a life that brings you joy and happiness. Don't be afraid to live and to take up space. Bringing our hands through heart center. Take one more breath in together. Exhale. Bow your head. Namaste.